Hello?
Hello. 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 Sorry. Alright, that's enough. Hello, good morning. Hey there, Lamp, Cat, Cramcan, Panzer, Herbles. How's everyone doing? But yeah, I'm starting slightly earlier because I need to go get the keys to my new apartment. I like to. So I only have like and I still have like 4 hours or something. 3-4 hours to try to finish the event. But, you know, I was like, might as well. The sooner we start, the better, just in case. Hey, Tobore! So yeah, that's why I'm here 15 minutes earlier than usual. And it's also got the hey there PCU, and it's also the reason we're just gonna waste no time and go straight on to the game. So let's go. Yum. Gaming. I'll make the screen bigger, I'm just adjusting the audio. I see how you are. I see my stream mix. It's not working. That's great. There we go, apply. There we go, excellent. I think there it should be okay. Ambushed by a Kuruku stream, hell yeah, you know it. But yeah, I'm already logged in. I had the game updated. See, I am so ready. Do I have the voices? Oh yeah, I do. But yeah, as I said, I need to go get the keys to my new condo. So I'm gonna leave early. So we're gonna jump straight into the story where we left off. Time to pull up a guide for maximum speed. No, it's fine. No, I haven't gotten a Scar L actually. Let me go do some rolls. Or like pick up what I have. That's AR that I'm doing, right? I always forget. Yeah, there she is. Is any of those numbers good? House party stream, let's go! Should I throw some quick productions at this? Do you guys want me to throw a few? Wait, I still have a few days Because, I mean, I could do it, I could continue it later or tomorrow evening or Monday since I'm off. But like, I'd rather try to finish it today. Let's go, let's go. There is no rate up, but we're gonna throw contracts at the game anyway. Oh, I didn't do the 412. Isn't that someone from... Oh, it's you. Unbelievable. Making up for all the days I forgot to log in and make pulls. G11! Really? 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 This fucking game ready to throw G11 at me. You guys have no idea how much I struggled to get G11 when she came out. And now she just fucking drops when I'm trying to pull for someone else. Oh, oh, oh! Fuck you! I mean, it's a new doll, I guess. This what? I didn't have her, so it is something. You're happy, right? You did good, right? No! I'm not happy. I'm just gonna do this round because I'm running out of resources. Okay, that was fun. Fun. Alright. Let's just get onto the event. I have one less sport for a scar. Okay. We read that. Do we gonna go Samo or Aliana? Vote in chat right now. And by vote I say I will go with whoever gets to type their decision first. Aliana it is. In the Griffin base at the practice range. Aliana did not choose to go back to the dorms after the commander left. Instead, she went to the practice range. Griffin is still largely deserted for the most part, since its complement of dolls hasn't been fully restored yet, and the heaps of missions to be cleared leave very few dolls with the free time to roam around. Aliana loads her magazine and takes aim at the target drone. Aliana changes her magazine. Griffin's imprint system has improved the Scario's power to a new level. If she had this technology back then... No, there are no ifs. Aliena has fired hundreds of rounds by this point. She calls out behind her as she begins cleaning her gun's barrel. Come out. Is something the matter? I wanted to see if you were feeling better. It's none of your business. Sheesh! I know that, of course. But I wanted to know why you were mad. Does it matter? Of course it does. SCR moves from behind Aliena to her side. You say you're our team leader, yet you don't trust us. Didn't you want to go onto the battlefield like the others? I'm giving you the chance to do that now. Isn't that enough? Why do you always have to act so condescending? Tears begin welling up in SCR's eyes. You don't even need us at all, do you? Aliena does not deny it. The answer is plainly obvious. And the injustice of it all only serves to make the tears flow faster. I'll tell Miss Hellion and the commander that I left the team for personal reasons. SCR turns to go, but a gunboat blocks her path. Come back. What else do you want to say? You didn't tell me why you came here. Do I still have to? I dislike unclear explanations. Hearing that makes SCR even angrier. How can you even say that? From the start, you're the one who hasn't been explaining herself at all. Am I wrong? I've had it with you. SCR looks at Aliena's eyes, and her voice trails off. Forget it, I'm leaving. No, you won't. When have I not explained myself clearly? When haven't you? Do you think you're some kind of smooth talker who can speak clearly enough that everyone can understand her? Yeah. What? Huh? I may not be a silver-tongued charlatan, but I'm sure I'm the sort of person who clearly expresses her thoughts. I've never messed up when giving briefings. I wonder. I'm talking about interpersonal communications between dolls, not just about the mission, but about our feelings. Those are useless in battle. I guess, but they're very important to me. So I was really grateful that you picked me as a teammate. I was glad that the commander praised us after you led us to completing the mission. That was why I was willing to wait for you outside the base gate after you left the team. I was concerned about you when you were in a bad mood because I was afraid you'd end up obsessing over stuff you couldn't change. I wanted to become a teammate you could truly trust after losing your previous teammates. Aww, she's so sweet. This fucker. You were pitying me? That's not pity. I don't need your charity either. It was my fault for pointing my gun at you earlier. I'm sorry. Let's clear things up then. Is there anything else? No. Then why aren't you gone yet? Oh, shit. This girl. SCR films and prepares to leave. But when she thinks about it, she realizes that she can't go just like that. SCR walks back and occupies the booth next to Aliana and cocks her rifle. There was an attempt. Was there even an attempt? Why did you come back?
Who died and put you in charge of the range? Can I use this place too?
I thought a doll like you would be the gentle and demure sort.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
Are you being evasive again?
No, this time I honestly don't know how to explain what I'm thinking. SCR answers her with the sound of gunfire. At least for SCR. I mean, true, SCR did try. Now let's see our girl with the voices. Inside Samo's Neuro Cloud. As usual, Samo finds her seat and takes it. The 7 chairs around her are already filled. SCR's empathy is impending Aliana's World War III bed grinds it. So true. This all feels familiar. That girl has memories concerning us. Whose memories are they? Could it be, after 13 years, can we finally tell which of us is whom now? Perhaps. There are a total of 7 stretches of memory concerning that girl. Since we can't reveal our identity to the outside world, and neither have we revealed anything to that girl, the only thing that we can use to verify our identities is a section of memories of teaching others. Teaching others? One of us taught her how to disarm bombs, as well as shooting. In that memory, I could see my gun from my perspective. Who was it? Eula. A round of applause fills the air. Congratulations on finding your memories. Congratulations, your name is now Eula. I'm Eula then? We've taken another step forward. Yes, there is a huge improvement. Yes, Eula, congratulations on rediscovering your own name. Congratulations. What? Are we sure about this? The forceful knocking on the door awakens Samo from the depth of her neural cloud.
Don't worry, it's a delivery for me.
Cheryl opens the door and takes the package.
This is a capacitor I bought for you. I was going to install it into you today. That way, your charge might last a little longer. It's only second-hand, but I think it should be better than your current battery.
There's something I want to tell you.
What's wrong?
Someone walks over to Cheryl's side without saying a word and clears a space big enough to sit in from among the clothes. On the 1st of December, 14 years ago, the doll who saved you was called Eula.
Eula. Is that your real name? Can I call you Big Sis Eula from now on?
Please don't.
Why?
That's because I can only confirm that the person who saved you was Eula. But I can't be sure that I am Eula.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's so confused. 13 years have passed, and I guess some things don't need to be secret anymore. I used to be a soldier.
I guess as much. After all, that kidnapping case back then had a far-reaching impact, and I heard the military had to wrap things up in the end. After we were sent home, our parents were told to keep quiet about it. I only managed to find some information much later on the internet after I grew older. Sama takes out a piece of paper and draws 8 little black stick figures, and then a special little red stick figure. She then uses a red gel pen to cancel out 7 of the black stick figures. I belong to a special forces unit, and our leader went rogue while we were carrying out a mission. My other team members were wiped out by our leader, but the strange thing is, our memories are all mixed together and jammed into my narrow cloud core. And that's why I'm not sure who I am. But you gave us enough information to remember one person's identity. For that, we are all very grateful. Ah, don't mention it. Only a day's work. Fix this Eola, I've always wanted to... Therefore, we've decided to leave this place. Whew! All of us have decided. Why? Because 13 years ago, we watched our leader die, and we thought that it was the end of her. But yesterday, we saw her again. She's come back to life, and she has an even more powerful body than before. Her name is Aliana. So she was a rival of yours who forced you to dive into a dumpster? Yeah. But your memories don't just belong to one person. Perhaps you're not the one she's looking for, or perhaps you've gotten it all wrong. I love that her gun caliber is on her pants. Yeah. Oh, so that's her gun caliber. I was wondering what the number was about. It isn't time yet. We can still sort through your memories. Someday you'll know who is who. Cheryl sighs and places her warm palm on the back of Samo's hand. Well, that's a problem. I don't have that time. Well, what do you mean? She's coming to kill me. Right now. Cheryl clutches Samo's hand in fear. The red pen is just a millimeter away from crossing out that last black figure. Then what should we do? We? Samo stands up indifferently. I told you, this matter doesn't concern you. I'm leaving. Wait a minute! How can this be none of my business? You're my doll now, my personal property. Nobody can touch you without my permission. Sama can't help but laugh as she looks at the girl gesticulating wildly in front of her, as though trying to fight off imaginary enemies with all her might. I appreciate your good intentions, but Aliana isn't the kind of person who will stop just because you tell her to freeze. Don't look down on me. I've been preparing for this day ever since that incident from 14 years ago. I see your liquid nitrogen freeze gun already. That's nothing. I've gotten my hands on a real firearm. I even have a proper gun license now. Wow! Cheryl jumps up and rummages through the piles of junk around her. In an instant, a smorgasbord of self-defense weapons, ranging from spiked tetsubos to tasers and even pepper spray, go flying through the room. What's a smorgasbord? Where's my internet? Come to me. A smorgasbord. In English, the word smorgasbord refers loosely to any buffet with a variety of dishes, and it's not necessarily used to reference traditional Swedish cuisine. Oh, so basically, like, different, like, a buffet of guns, I understand. A large spread of food. In this case, a large spread of weapons, I see. Naruhodo. That's enough. You have to put it all back afterwards. I've used them all before. They might look crude, but they really are useful. When and why have you used them? Your gear might be able to damage a civilian doll, but against a tactical doll, you probably wouldn't be able to scratch one, especially if it was Aliana. Is Aliana really that strong? Cheryl, who is halfway through swinging one of her spiky tetsubos, instantly deflates. Wow, how are you going to beat her then? I haven't thought about that yet. But I'm going to avenge them. Cheryl places her hand on Samo's shoulders and forces the latter to sit back down. You aren't going anywhere until you figure it out. Cheryl forcefully pokes her charging panel with her finger. You see this charging panel? You're not leaving until it's full. This is the most powerful second-hand capacitor I could find on the market. You say you've got 8 people in your neural cloud, right? No wonder you're gulping power. I don't want to have to dig you out of a downstairs rubbish bin afterwards. But your house circuits. The moment they connect to the high-power capacitor, the pitiful residential apartment circuit breakers promptly snap. They trip. At most I'll just use a torchlight. I'll turn off all my electrical appliances. It's safer without the lights on anyway. Haven't you seen a spy movies before? The further you are from windows at times like this, the better. That's it then. If your team leader arrives, I'll be able to cover for you a little at least. Those can't shoot humans without permission. Cheryl's apartment goes dark. Only the subdued flashing of the green charging panel indicates that this night is anything but ordinary. Sheesh! Tell that to her PK-16. So true. Annulus, haha. That's a funny name. Oh, we're back in memory lane. 2051, Operation Coatl in the Dead Sea. This is her last gasp, the final flop of a fish on dry land, a dying bird's last squawk. Why, Aliana, I don't understand. Don't do... Aliana raises her gun, a blank expression on her face. Farewell, Eula. Ah, why she looks so good with her eyes shining like that and the blood on her face. I'll send you on your way first. You're next, Olivia. If this is an order, this is our destiny as members of Daybreak Squad. You'll regret this, Aliana. A teardrop blurs her vision. If psycho, why hot? Yeah. Exactly. Someone lies on the sofa, playing with the 2 shell casings in her hand. Beside her, Charlie is tidying up her house and looking for something usable in it. Cheryl, were you hit on the back of the head? Over here. Huh? Cheryl turns back, somewhat angrily. You're being very rude, you know? I'm trying to help you think of a solution and here you are, insinuating something's wrong with my head. That's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Answer me first. Cheryl touches the back of her head, and then she suddenly exclaims in realization. Ah, I know! If I'm not wrong, I certainly went blind after I hit the back of my head on something. I remember you had blood on the back of your head, and your neck when I saw you. You remembered? Well, some images came to mind.
Anything else?
A shell casing falls from Samo's hand to her tummy. The other casing from 13 years ago gleams dully in her palm. That was the first day I met you. It was snowing lightly and the ground was slippery. Your school had set up lots of anti-slip rocks in the corridors.
That's right. There were always kids slipping and falling back then.
Your pink dress was very close to the color of the rocks, and when I found you, you were face down on the edge of a rug.
Big sis.
You reached out and touched the gun in my hand and begged me to teach you.
Yeah, I begged for a long time before you let me touch it. Big sis, it really is you.
Sama turns to the side and the casing on her tummy falls to the ground. Thank you, Cheryl. I remember who I am now.
You're Big Sis Eula.
No, I'm not Eula. Cheryl's gaze flickers and she backs up several steps in disbelief.
No, how could this be? What kind of joke is this?
I
think I need to cool down for a bit.
A moment later, Cheryl comes out from her room. She picks up the cartridge that fell to the ground. Oh, and she's back in her PJs.
But you had the same casing Big Sis Eula gave me.
We were all from the same squad, so we all used the same rounds. Oh. I'm very sorry.
If you're not Big Sis Eula, then that means...
Eula is dead. I sorted through all the memory fragments, which recorded her death, and the memories belonging to Eula witnessed Aldeana's last gunshot. The light in Cheryl's eyes wavers like a candle in the wind.
No, don't cry! Are you telling me they're all in your neural cloud? In that case, could you bring Big Sis Eula out to meet me? Back then, the first person I wanted to see after regaining my sight was her.
I'm sorry. The only part of them that remains in my heart are their memories. Can you understand it? It's not a possession like how humans might imagine it. It's more like their pasts are like a movie to me. It's someone else's story, someone else's life. Even if I could retrieve her memories, I wouldn't be her. I can't continue their conversations, and I don't have the same thoughts as they do. Do you understand now, Cheryl? God, this music. Eula isn't coming back. You should forget about her. Cheryl's trembling lips open and close, but she does not say anything. Someone rises from the couch and checks her power levels. I should go. Thank you for taking care of me all this while. Sama tucks away her power cables, puts her hat back on, and heads outside. Cheryl watches her dumbly from where she's standing.
Samo.
I'm going now. Take care of yourself. Samo slowly closes the door. Cheryl rushes out the door and into Samo's back.
No matter what your name is, it doesn't change the fact that you're the garbage doll that I bought.
Cheryl grabs onto Samo's clothing.
I still want to protect you, even if you're not Eula. Big Sis Eula gave me courage, and I want to pay it forward to someone else who needs it.
Oh, she's actually so sweet, what the fuck?
Even if it's not Big Sis Eula herself.
Samo can feel the back of her clothes growing moist from Cheryl's tears. Plus, I've already designated you as the heroine of this work of mine. How can the heroine lose so easily? I need to help you. You can't help me. No, this time I got a perfect plan. That's one way to destroy the hopes and dreams of a child. I mean, she's not a child, even though she really looks like one. Very different from the gambler gremlin ball we saw at first, yeah. Let her cook, Samo. Trust in the writer. Even the busy Griffin base has its quiet moments. Like now, for instance. When the clock strikes 12, some of the dolls who have finished their training return to the dorms. How can the heroes lose so easily? Welcome to the Mikaverse. Ah! Of course, other dolls are preparing to head out at this moment. Aliana is one of the latter group. However, an uninvited guest blocks the doorway. Hey yo, Dandy! Good morning, Scar L. Or should I say, Sergeant Aliana. Oh, so early for work? You really are a legendary doll. FromSoft Games would like to know your location. Unfortunately, those nowadays don't understand what legends are. Your teammates just went to complain to the commander. There was so much whipping and gnashing of teeth. It hurt my heart just to watch it. To think that on the first day of returning to modern society, a legendary doll will end up as an officer with no men. If you're here to tell me about this, I already know. Cute August cited, happiness chemicals released. Very true. Aliana's face reveals no emotion. She nods and prepares to leave, but Dandelion looms in front of her again, like a clingy ex. What? What is that line? Like a clingy ex. Dandelion looms in front of her again, like a clingy ex. They knew what they were doing. Juan should just like let them cook. I'm not the same as those dolls who only have processing speeds of 128 kilobytes per second. I'm quite interested in you. Hey yo? You can't just throw the clingy X line and then follow it by I'm quite interested in you. Then they can run Doom. Confirmed. But can she run Crisis? Theirs will put Doom on anything. As they should. Scar's protagonist energy has got Dandy's eye. That's a tall order. Because we use different systems? Yes, but that's not all. I've been watching you ever since you heroically took down our commander. And what is your conclusion from the day's observations? I can't read you, Sergeant Aliana. Nor do I want to be read by you. How cold? Why don't we make a deal? Even NASA can run Crisis on ultra specs. I'm a soldier, not a merchant. I've never treated my business partners poorly. You can ask 15 if you don't believe me. I don't think she will vouch for you. Aliana's face is as blank as before. I just want to look at your base layer code. If you could just grant me access. Did the commander send you to fill me out? Would I need to ask you if I was here on the commander's orders? Then the casually flexing RTX Series 40 graphics card specs to a World War III vet. Oh no. She's that kind of people. Also, do you think doing bad things behind the commander's back is pretty fun? Bad things? You are testing a ranger's loyalty. Ah, don't be such a stuck in the mud. I can trade you someone else's code in exchange. So, which person on the base do you want to look into? 15? Your teammates? I wanted to know how they're bad-mouthing you in secret. I love how her first offer is 15. Like, she'll just throw IR-15 under the bus at the first chance she gets. I love it. Alina takes out her comms tablet and highlights the commander's name. Her finger is poised on top of the send button. Do you want to invite them to see as well? You're such an antique. Then dinner storms off. Alina breathes a sigh of relief and leaves after closing the dorm door behind her. She hasn't even taken 2 steps before someone steps out from behind a corridor and blocks her path. The newcomer doesn't speak right away. Instead, they establish an encrypted comms channel. 15's life matters. Yo, speaking of... Got time to talk? What do you want? I want to know more about the Dead Sea. Why couldn't you ask in front of the commander? The commander's busy, you saw it too. Plus my teammates are still in there, so I need to know. Don't test a ranger's loyalty. I was there that day. It's not a secret to me. But you have no right to know more than the commander. The encrypted call ends. May I go now? Please do. Alina takes a deep breath and finally makes it to the base entrance. Surprisingly enough, there are 5 people there waiting for her. They are SCR, Contender, M26 Mass, M60, and FFM249 SAW. Does everyone in the Griffin base like visiting others in the middle of the night to talk? Miss Dennis said you were running away from home again and asked us to follow you, in case a certain World War III vet didn't know about modern traffic rules. She said you don't acknowledge me as team leader anymore. We did bring that up with Miss Elian, but the final decision lies with the commander, who will decide tomorrow. When the commander announces you're not our leader tomorrow, nobody will care about you. Wow! I mean, that's what you get, I guess, with that nice attitude. Hey, Sunny! Happy Canada Day! Let's go! This is a private matter. Not when you're going to settle it with a gun. So, are we going? Better hurry up if you are, otherwise other people are going to ask questions and that's going to take forever. Contender is still salty about getting killed. I mean, fair. Late at night, in a Berlin residential district, an unmarked truck slowly comes to a halt. So, what's the plan?
Enjoy Eclipses and Saros. Thank you!
There's no plan. We just go right in.
We go in guns blazing. That's the plan.
Huh? You were going to conduct a home invasion? Just march right in, bold as brass? You were the ones who wanted to follow me. At least tell us what you want to do. I want to have words with my long-lost sister. Since when do you have a sister?
American Tito's be like, so true.
No, wait. Why is your sister here? Before that, why couldn't you just call her? Aliena ignores them and hops up the truck, preparing to enter the apartment. I told you we shouldn't have come. That woman. Shouldn't we do something like disarm security or cut the power first? Just walking in the front door is a little... Wait a minute, where's Aliena? She's climbing a pipe up the side of the building.
What?
That quickly? Well, she's Special Forces. She doesn't take the stairs like we do. Come on, let's follow her.
Please don't everyone grab onto the pipe. I don't think it will hold. 30k? Oof. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do this in X. What are the objectives? Search for Amaris. Wait, what? Why are we looking for Amaris? This soundtrack is so good. I haven't leveled my witch fairy. Uh-huh. What? A guard has detected an intrusion. Okay, and what does that mean? They don't seem fightable. What do you want me to do about it, game? I think that was not what I needed. Oh, it's fine. They're far away. It'll be okay. Suri Suri. This song is so good. Come on, shoot them faster. What are those? Also, what's with
What's with these robots? What do they have in their hand? I'm gonna risk it. Okay, there's another box there. Question, is the box always in the same place? I think they're shooting me with wasabi, yeah. Now that I mention it, did look like wasabi, didn't it? Search. A new guard has appeared. There are 3 boxes always in the same places, but it's like Amari is always in the same place. Also, does this connect to somewhere? It does. Okay, let's go down. I got there. Oh, it always the last box? Okay. Can I deploy another echelon? I'm gonna see. Also, yeah, that's definitely, it says wasabi. It says wasabi. Why are they shooting me with wasabi? The weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Wasabi. Let's see, will it let me deploy? I mean, it will let me now because there's no... You have reached the last... Oh, it says you have reached the limit of total deployed echelons. Okay, so it won't let me. If we got in the ice, it probably hurt. I mean, you're right. Oh god, why is this guy coming down? Let's try to evade him. It's a valid CIA interrogation method, says who? The CIA? I mean, I guess. Would have been easier if I had checked out the other one first. Probably. But I mean, we're here now and we're gonna try to finish with what we got, with what we have. Oh, I have no rations. I can't get into any fights. You love to see it. Well, that's gonna be troublesome. Can I evade you?
Oh, let's fucking go. Also, those were janitor robots. I guess janitor, yeah. Just realized. Excellent. Success. Success has been achieved. Let's go. Planetary Ring. In a Berlin residential district, at Cheryl's apartment. The living room is a mess. Contender fishes a human being out of an unrecognizable pile of stuff. You bitch, let go of me! Cheryl struggles in the darkness, but a human girl's strength against Contender is like a mosquito trying to lift an elephant. Stay still, miss. You'll hurt yourself like this. This is illegal trespassing onto private property. How should I put this? We're here to arrange a family reunion for our leader. Our leader climbed all the way up here just to talk to you. You're Aliana's little sister, right? Phew, who the hell are you calling her sister? Is Contender just a massive revolver? Contender is a contender. I don't know what Contender does, but like she sounds... Her shooting, you know, when she shoots her skill, it sounds very satisfying. So, there's that. That's all I know. I know. She has a really screwed up attitude. Single shot breech loader gun. Oh, single shot hand cannon. Sorry about the mess we made of your house, but at least say a few words to her. You are so confused. It's a target shooting gun. Oh. There is a snap as FFM249 saw turns on all the lights in the house. Contender is a single-shot competition pipe pistol firing rifle munition. Oh, that's why it sounds like that. Where's Aliana? Wasn't she fighting the Roombas with us just now? Fighting the Roombas? SCR's gone too. As the dolls look around in confusion, Cherry wriggles free and then blocks the door. You can look forward to having your 3 square meals in jail. I've already called the cops. Yeah, what kind of Roombas were those? Or where are you blocking the door? To keep you from leaving, of course. Wait a minute. We're accessories at most. Our boss is gone now. Like I care. Go tell it to the judge. Aw, come on. You're family, aren't you? Who the hell are you calling family? Wait, so you're not Aliana's little sister? Spit sounds. Like hell I am. She killed all her little sisters. Who the hell will want to be that?
Everyone just goes silent, like, what did you just say? At the Griffin base in the ops room, Helion hands a stack of papers to the commander. This is tomorrow's schedule. You should get some rest. Alright, you should turn in early too. The we done goof realization, yep. The commander turns off their tablet, rubs their temples, and prepares to stretch out their cramped shoulders and waist. Their communicator suddenly rings.
Hello, is this Sir Griffin's Pizza? What's PT mean? We're selling pizza now, yeah.
Yes?
Some dolls registered under your company name have committed illegal trespassing on a private residence and destruction of private property. They are currently in police custody. Please report within 6 hours to perform the necessary procedures, or further action will be taken. I think it misspelled pie. Maybe?
What the heck did you say? Oh, private limited. Oh, okay. I know the LTD, but not the PTA. In Berlin, at the entrance to the police department, several dolls stand uncomfortably by the side of the road, watching as the commander and Helion emerge from the police station after filling in the appropriate paperwork, with grim looks on their faces. Damn it, you screw us good, Commander. You need to give us a new leader. This was clearly a trap. She did it to ditch us. How can you allow someone like that to stay in Griffin? The disgraced dolls immediately rush up to unload their complaints about Aliana. I mean, you decided to follow her. We'll talk about it in the base. I'll take care of this. As far as I know, you were not given orders to follow her. But we can't just leave Aliana unattended. Helion looks back at the commander. Even she feels quite disappointed about what Aliana has done. I'll hear her out. She's earned that much. She needs to make a break with the past in order to face the future without any doubts. And in order to better use her strength, I need to give her a chance to bid the past farewell. The commander sighs. Right now, all we can do is deploy our people to find her. On a certain street corner, the men conducting surveillance from inside a parked black car finally receive the news they've been hoping for. A call connects. My boy! It had better be good news. My gas tank is almost empty. Why, you've been sitting on the parking lot with the motor running? That's on you, Paul.
We found her. There was a police report about someone matching her description.
The police?
We're still talking to the police. I'll share anything we find with you. But right now, at least, we've got a rough fix on her position.
Yeah, gas is expensive. Gotta run the AC, it's hot. I mean, I guess. Location?
I've sent it to your GPS. You're the closest to her location. I trust I don't need to tell you how hard she was to find.
Got it. I'm heading out now.
Hurry, the director's handed down an order. You need to find her before everyone else does.
The transmission ends. Jay hangs up and checks the location on his GPS system. He floors the pedal without hesitation, and his car immediately kicks into gear, roaring off into the night. After the police have taken the dolls away, the once lively scene is now silent. Only a mess remains. Cheryl sighs heavily in relief before slumping down onto a pile of junk. They're gone at last.
Then Cheryl jumps up, as though she suddenly remembers something, and then she rushes to the window before looking around and searching the scenery with her eyes. Apart from the crowd that's watching and the group being escorted to the police station, that familiar figure is nowhere in sight. I hope she managed to escape successfully. Cheryl sighs once more as she unconsciously follows her old habit and reaches into her pocket for nothing at all. No, it was right here. She took the bullet casing. That precious memory of Big Sis that I held onto for so long. Cheryl panics when she realizes her lucky charm is gone, and she flails around wildly as she tries to figure out what is happening. Oh, did I put it in the bedroom? Cheryl heads back in there and relaxes visibly as she sees the picture at the head of the bed. Oh, wait, what's SCR doing there? I have many questions. And that on the side is... That's Aliana, I think? Yeah. And the story unravels. What does this mean? It is a tattered old group picture, crumpled and worn out in places. Probably because someone frequently took it out to look at and touch it. Only the faces of 3 people can be made out. Samo said there was no point keeping it secret any longer. Is Big Sis Eola in there too? Cheryl gently strokes every face in the picture. Someone has scribbled on the back in marker pen. I'll trade this for your shell casing. Don't use that dirty old thing as your lucky charm anymore. Samo, you'd better come back alive and tell me which of them is Big Sis Eola, or I swear I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. The tears brimming in the girl's eyes overflow and roll down her cheeks, before vanishing into the carpet. God damn! Alright guys, again, Aliana or Samo? Where do we go? Those are some nice icons. SCR confirmed. It means Mika is happening. Top to bottom, top to bottom. What if Big Sis Eola were all the friends we made along the way? In the back alleys of a Berlin residential distinct. Eola died and got isekai to Genshin Impact. Alright. There's an Eola in Genshin Impact. It is only when she is far from Cheryl's apartment and after ducking into a dark, secluded alley that Aliana slows down to a normal walking pace. SCR has been running at top speed all this while, and upon saying Aliana lower her speed, she follows her into the alley where she leans against a wall, panting heavily. You hold it right there! Where are you following me? I want an explanation. Are all your Griffin dolls so clingy? You already knew that apartment didn't have the person you were looking for. Your aim was to lose everyone, right? If you knew, then why did you follow? What is this? Oh. Where did you see this picture? Inside the bedroom of that girl. You said you were looking for people, but you didn't even check the bedroom. Instead, you snuck away while the living room was in chaos. So what? Because I want an explanation. Why does the doll in that picture look exactly like me? I guess it's because your body has mass market appeal. You know that's not what I'm asking. Why did you choose me as a teammate? No reason? Do you miss your former teammates? I don't. Really? You were pretty quick to deny that. Is that little sister of yours the doll who looks like me? I can't find her. What do you mean? Where did she go? I killed her with my own hands. And the other doll in the picture hates me for it. Are you happy now? Can you go now? Does the commander know about this? You can tell them. As long as I don't delay your mission tonight, right? Esther turns her back on Aliana and prepares to leave. But in the end, she can't resist turning around after taking a few steps. Hey, Aliana, what do you think friends are? You mean teammates? I don't know. I've only ever been on one team. Well, two, counting you guys. I'm just an ordinary civilian doll. I didn't have teammates before joining Griffin, and all I did in Griffin was useless tasks. I could never help anyone out, especially in times like this when we desperately need fighting power, and I always felt bad about that. So when you chose me to be a teammate, I was really happy. I just wanted to fight by your side no matter what the reason was. But you don't seem to feel the same way. Nothing good will come from being my friend. Did you really kill her? What was her name? Eula. I don't believe you killed her. You had no reason to. You think of it as me doing it to become stronger. Besides, that's what happened in the end. That's impossible. If you just wanted to get stronger, then you ought to have feared me or hated me, but you never have chosen me as a teammate. I can't believe you shut the end-user license agreement. The reasons have never been important. Then, do you want to try something? Try what? Try a new way of getting along with others, now that you have a new team? I don't know how you guys treated each other in the past, but do you want to try to blend in with Griffin? I don't want such annoying relationships. Well, if you don't give it a try, then all you'll have will be that relationship in the past. You'll be alone forever. What kind of team leader has no teammates? Alright then. If I come back alive, I'll give this whole thing another go. Aliana slowly leaves. After taking 2 steps away, she hears a voice that she hasn't heard in a long time.
This is between you and me. You shouldn't have involved others.
What a coincidence, I was thinking the same thing. Amaris, should you have run off by now? Oh, so that's actually her name.
You think too much. Pick a place, we'll settle everything there. I'll take revenge on you for everyone's sake. Samantha, Morea, Olivia, Eula, Nicole, Callisto, Laura, and myself, Amaris.
Very well, I've sent you the location. See you there tomorrow, Amaris. See you tomorrow, Aliana. Awoohoo! Amaris and Aliana. Lunar Node. Bro, thanks, Glenn. The voice in her head are just like UMP40. Yeah, dual date. Wait a second, what do you mean in the Galatea building? In the Galatea building. The light footsteps only serve to make the surroundings that much more quiet on this silent night. The indistinct neon lights are swallowed by the indistinct neon lights are swallowed up by the air, and in this hazily lit world of sleep, the only thing that stirs is a lengthening shadow that walks alone. She strides boldly down the empty street. The lights on either side of her cast long shadows from beneath her. The lights on either side of her cast long shadows from beneath her feet. A slight mist hangs in the air, the humid vapors obscuring her vision. This annoying moist feeling is just like 13 years ago. Now she looks ready to fight. She picked a good time. Amaris stops. Before her is their appointed meeting place, an abandoned skyscraper. She looks up and at the now vacant structure. Once it had its glorious days, but now it is nothing more than an obscure ruin. Even its proud billboards have started to fall off, over a third of them by now. This is the place where her fate and Aliana's will reach its end, at the Galatea Corporation's third branch. And a good place, too. She speaks so quietly that it sounds like she's muttering to herself. The skyscraper has long since lost its power and is now pitch dark. The glass doors at the entrance have been smashed to bits, and the stairs leading to them are covered in sharp fragments. The elevator doors have been torn open, exposing the elevator shaft within. The water dripping down from the roof splashes rhythmically like a clock. Amaris finds a security passage, and she easily opens the door, which was originally so badly deformed it could not be budged. Looking up the endlessly spiraling staircase is like staring into an endless kaleidoscope. There is no light here except for the scraps of moonlight that have fought their way in. Amaris' footsteps pound out a counterpoint rhythm with the sounds of dripping water, bearing mute witness to her form as she rises from the abyss. Tap. She walks around the sealed main door and enters the foyer. You're here. That familiar voice speaks again, and Amaris slowly looks up at that face, which she knows and hates more than anything. Aliana is standing roughly 3 floors above her, on the edge of the central courtyard, looking down on Amaris. Does this seem familiar? Does this physical distance remind you of the difference in our respective capabilities? You're still as proud as ever after all these years. Should I not be? It's true, this building is very much like the one from Operation Coatl. Only its structure is similar. There are no special air possessors here, no noisy traps, nor enemies. The only things here are you and me. It's over, Amaris, I have the high ground. No, there are 9 people here. They are all here. Eula, Olivia, Callisto, Laura and the others. Oh, yes. Most of their abilities are mine. I have their 7 dog tags. Dog tags are a tombstone for a special forces soldier after they die. Aliana knows what that means, and that goes double for Amaris. Tonight, I will give you one last gift. Your dog tags will be mine. Aliana smiles. Though she is silhouetted by the moonlight, Amaris can still see it clearly. In her memories, Aliana rarely smiled, and when she did, it was like the sun banishing the night. Aliana holds up an item and throws it from the courtyard into the foyer. That's enough small talk. You've clearly been away from the battlefield for too long, Amaris. You aren't even wearing body armor. That does not meet the equipment guidelines for the Daybreak Squad. Amaris looks at the bulletproof vest lying in front of her and laughs coldly. You're still so damn pretentious after so long. What's next? Are you going to stay the same attack plan as you did back then? Are you going to play the role of Capita? No, this isn't fair. Huh, fair, you say? Was it fair when you took them by surprise? I killed each of them in a straightforward and open fashion. Just like how I will kill you. The terrain is the same and so are the ammo supply points. You haven't forgotten that operation, have you? You may have forgotten, but I won't. Good. I'll give you 10 minutes to prepare. I will show you in this very place why I deserve the title of Daybreak. We did it! She woke up! Ooh, hair down, no hat. All her parameters are outstanding. I'm sure she'll be able to match up to the meaning we've assigned her. A ray of daylight that illuminates the night, since she's the first child of this team. We'll have her be the sun. I hope she can help us to put an end to everything. We'll call her Aliana then, daughter of the sun, and a return gift from the gods. Alright, Aliana. From today onward, your name shall be Aliana. Aliana, you're the only one on the team who is valued. Therefore, you will inherit the dog tags. But what about them? As long as you live, they will continue living in a sense. This is a vital secret measure, a glorious soldier's tactic. Am I correct? That's right, Aliana. I'm very sorry, Sergeant Aliana. We need to redirect the fighters. But Capita is the top priority. Sergeant Aliana, our priority is to protect the government. Aliana, execute the dog tag procedure. What did you say? No, it's far from necessary. As the overall commander of Operation Coatl, I am ordering you to execute the dog tag procedure. I have determined that this program is not necessary. Force execute the program. Wait, she was forced to? Maris, destroy. Damn! Amaris, tonight you and I must put an end to everything. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. The 10 minutes are up. It's my turn to act. Her timekeeping is precise and she doesn't waste a single moment. Aliana takes hold of her gun and turns to climb the stairs. This path, this route, is very familiar to her, as though it were engraved on her neural cloud. She walked like this once, within the floating tower in the Dead Sea. However, the air was filled with the roar of battle back then. Now, everything is too quiet. So quiet that Aliana could lose herself in it. But she cannot do so. You always did like hiding in high places and behind others. Aliana mutters under her breath in the quiet space, as though she is speaking to her sisters in the shadows. In a place where nobody can see, she smiles again, a smile of confidence. She turns without hesitation, lunging at the abandoned office behind her. And in response, a hollow-sounding gunshot echoes through the building, as though to prove that Aliana's guess was right. A bullet whizzes through the floorboards where Aliana had been standing just a moment ago, throwing up a spray of sparks in the darkness. One shot after another straight through the course she is running, until her athletic figure bursts into the office. This last crash is the sound of Aliana smashing into the door and carrying it into the room with her impact. The gunshots fade into the moonlight like a dream, as though they had never existed. Whoosh! A swift black shape leaps from one window to another. In this concrete jungle, she is the swiftest of predators. Layered obstacles are the bane of a sniper. And as long as one lures the opposition in the right way, even a prey animal can easily predict the position a hunter will choose. Aliana knows very well which position Amaris will choose. She will always choose the best one. Why are you hiding? Are you still using all those familiar positions? Just like the countless times we practiced together, hiding naturally behind my back. A bullet casing falls by her foot, emanating a clear sound. Upon pulling the trigger, Amari has already begun to reposition, with no hesitation whatsoever. She has to be faster, much faster, faster than Aliana. As she hefts the gun in her hand, the layout of the entire building unfolds in Amari's mind. She needs to keep a sufficient distance from Aliana, predict where she'll run, and find the best trajectory when making her shots. In the past, she was always behind Aliana, but this time she needs to take her head on. I remember every single strategy of yours. In the past, you covered me from the front. I cleared away threats to you. But this time, I'm aiming at you instead. This is intense. Honestly speaking, this gunfight will be absolutely awesome if it's animated. This rivals the gunfight in Polarized Light with N4 and KCCO soldiers. True. Basically, our team if Persica was a bit more heartless. Why are you so right? How dare you? A dull report fills the air, the sound of a sniper's shot shattering the night sky. The pointed bullet crosses the courtyard, shattering all obstacles in its way. Behind this pounding rain of lead is a muzzled flare that lights up the night. The assault rifle's roar sweeps away everything in its path like a gale. Just about every railing and wall in the corridor is covered with bullet holes from the two of them. The moonlight reflects off the countless fragments of glass littering the ground, revealing their icy cold faces. The sound of them changing magazines fills the air almost simultaneously, an accompaniment to the sound of their rapid footsteps, like they're venting emotions that they can't express anywhere else. 13 long years of anger collide with the sadness of sudden, massive change, crushing each other within the confines of this cramped space. Is that all you've got? Can you keep up? Amaris, you're changing magazines too slowly. Am I? The sound of changing magazines, the sound of her hurried footsteps, even her brusque response. All this chaotic noise echoes through the building, making it difficult for each of them to tell where the other is. Yet, her bullets constantly seize every opportunity that they should not pass up. More bullets rain down unerringly on Aliana's shoulder. Amaris knows very well that this is far from enough. Her body is far different from what it used to be, and that steeply increases the difficulty of taking out Aliana. She saw that outcome the moment she pulled the trigger. Run, run. Next shot, the next shot. She still has her next shot. Have you always been dissatisfied with me, Amaris? Perhaps you've always wanted to shoot me, even when you were providing cover fire from behind. Huh, no. I've never been dissatisfied with you. Aliana somersaults over and behind a piece of cover. Her new magazine is loaded within half a second of the old one falling out of the magwell. She needs to maintain suppression. When facing a trained sniper, she needs to lay down weight of fire to ensure she can close the distance safely. I may not have respected and held you in awe like they did, but I wasn't unhappy with your performance. Were you? You stood out least in the 9-man team. When Samantha took you on ops, you always hid in the shadows. I mean, that's what a sniper does. Rather than the codename of Moon. Wouldn't shadows suit you better? Oh yes, the Light of Daybreak squad always referred to you. We are all shadows. That's why I can't understand it, and I certainly can't tolerate it. Why did you betray everyone? They love you, so why did you have to kill them? Oh, please, are you fishing for sympathy here? Only the weak ask for reasons. I have no need to explain myself. They trusted you. Nicole always covered you on ops. Laura even gave you her arm when yours got blown up by a grenade hit. Got you. When Amaris reaches her next shooting location, she finds that familiar face waiting for her there. This is the highest floor in the abandoned building, with good vision and many hiding places, the perfect choice for a sniper. Aliana has always known that Amaris will pick the best spot. You become stronger, but it's nowhere near enough. Amaris only allows herself half a second to stare in shock at the muzzle of the Scar L. At this range, she has no chance at all in a gunfight against an assault rifle. A tongue of fire licks the billowing clouds of gunsmoke amidst the shrill sound of bullets streaking through the air. Headed straight for Amaris. Before she can even consider her course of action, Amaris' body has already reacted. She doesn't hesitate, only breaking the window behind her before jumping backward and now through it. It is a ticket to hell. Aliana's body moves like a coiled spring before Amaris can react. She reaches the shattered window at almost the same time as the sound of the bullets that broke through the door. Beyond the window is a fathomless abyss. Whoosh. Amaris' body dangles from the outer wall of the building, swaying in the cold night wind. The night is so dark and black that nobody will be able to notice a suspended doll like this, even if someone look up every now and then. Half of Aliana's body protrudes outside the building, while the other braces itself inside the room. This bracing is now the only thing that has saved the two of them. Wait, did she actually reach out for her? I know you took some things from them, but now it's time to give them back. Amaris, your face has never been this clear before. I will be glad to be the last face you see before you die. The wind caresses Amaris' bangs. And then she draws Aliana into her narrow cloud space. Hey yo! That was intense. That was intense. I need to repair those. I forgot to do this while I was reading. It's fine, it's okay. Delete her from your narrow cloud for the final goodbye, so real. Woo! Look at all the things I got. Pure contact. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, what's this? Holy fuck! I don't like this. What do I need to do? Retrieve the moon sigil. And where is that? I'm guessing it will appear after I press start. Why is Aliana here? And why is she... Why is she an enemy and why is she so weak? The yellow nodes. And these are alert. Oh, I can't see the range yet. Okay. You will be spoiled with enemies from longitudinal strain. Let's go! Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, now I see them. What do you mean? They're like the whole fucking map. How dare you? This is fine. This is fine. Pick that up. And we got 1 moon sigil. Surprise, all death stacks, for real. Oh, Callisto. A single-minded death attack cannot defeat her. This is pointless. What should I do then? How can I win? I don't know, Amaris. I never managed to do it, but you can try. Wow, thank you for the support. Amaris gains the ability to suppress her enemies with every moon seal she collects. Oh. Aliana has increased her mobility. Wait, is that permanent? Oh no. Drastically reduce enemies' HP and pin them in place for a round. Now I need to get to the other end. Yay! Should be good to fight these dudes. Man, they are not dying. Okay, that was a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine! I assume also that I can't deploy more than one. Yeah, no, I can't deploy more than one echelon. Should have probably gone with my rifles. Feel like we would have fared better. Okay. I'm just gonna use this and hope for the best. Oh no, it's just I can choose it. Okay, never mind. Now, if I want to... Trying to see where they could move. I'm not sure where they could move to. I probably have to repeat this map. I don't like my odds right now. Okay, that's how they move. Yeah, I need to restart anyway. I mean, that's definitely the easiest one to get to. Restart. Look, should I use the AR or the rifle team? Or this? Or take out the the MG team. Rifle? Because I don't want to use the stop things on like the normal enemies. Okay, we saw this. Callisto talking to her. But should I decrease the HP of the guy? I mean, the thing is that it says pins them in place for a round, so I feel like there's no point. Unless I intend to fight them. Oh, it lets me kill the death stacks? She weakens them enough for you to fight them. Oh. Okay, so that's good knowledge to have. Ah, hoo-ha! Macro would hear it hard. Okay, so but that's good to know because that means when I was like trapped here before, I could have fought one of them. Okay, I see. And I need to throw the skill and the EMP grenade. Oh wait, I got an opening here now. Can I fight these guys with the rifle though? They scare me. I use EMP as well as with the buff skill because I was scared of death stacks. I mean, that's valid. Being scared of death stacks is very valid. Alright, now I throw this out and I do this.
And we'll see how that goes. Because I'm also critically damaged, so I'm like, 'Okay, that made them easy is to fight. Don't take Alera's bait, Amaris. Do you still remember how we fought side by side in the past? Unlike what most people think of her, Aliana is very good at getting into your head. That's right. Don't let her words get to you. Focus on what she does. Only you can grasp her weakness. Aliena's weakness. Find her. Beat her. We're all with you. If only I could repair. What do I need to do after... Do I need to do something after catching the moon? After getting the last one? Or does the mission end? Fight Aliana? You're fucking kidding me. Retrieve. Oh, it's not a real fight? Okay, so it doesn't matter if I go like all fucked up. Eula. What are you worried about, Amaris? What should I do if I lose? What should I do if I let you down? Don't worry, Amaris. You're no longer your old self, and Aliana isn't the Aliana from before. You won't lose, because you've already won just by standing here. Hey, Kallios! You were the youngest among us, but you're definitely not the weakest. Private First Class Amaris, charge forward, just like we did before during all those training sessions. Leave it to me, Eola. Fight Aliana. Among Us? Let me see. It's easier to fight these guys with in my current state. I don't need to use the thing on Aliana, right? You told me it's not a real fight. You can for the memes. Yo! This part! This is like the only thing I've seen out of context. Prepare your tab mechanics, you mean my mouse clicking abilities? There's no way you can win outside, but you think you've got a chance against me in here? Go to hell. Alright then, if that's what you want. Help a Scar H defeat a Scar L in electronic combat. Mash the skill button as quickly as you can to expand the lunar domain. Once it fills the screen, you win. Alright, let's go. Look at this! Come on! I didn't think you could put up this much of a fight. I'll give you this, Amaris. You didn't waste your time. I came here to settle things with you once and for all. Come then, let's end this. Deleted! I need people to tell me how hard is that on like phone or iPad with like touch controls. I need to see this animated. It will be great. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking my phone to see that I have nothing important. If only. But like, you know, like properly animated would be great. Last contact unlocked. I'm gonna assume these are the farming maps, since they have the drops. Let me put my dolls up to for repair. And then a silent like necrobarista could work. I mean, true. That reminds me, I need to buy this Frontline protocol. Oh no, it's the next one, never mind. I thought it was already... Yay! I got my X medal. Woo! Now let's go. We continue reading. Never mind, we don't continue reading. They show how hard you can push dramatic lighting and shadows to sell intensity in a moment without using movement. True. Let's go. Yo! What is this in Walker? Inside Mare's narrow cloud, the pale moon hangs high above the faded twins. The two of them face each other in this silent realm, as the streams of data flow past them. You won't be able to kill me with just this much. Did you use all your strength just to keep me in the depths of your narrow cloud for just a bit longer?
Aliana, how on earth did you kill them? I can't even recover their neurocloud cores. I've told you many times, dear sister. It was through the final resting place of every soldier, their dog tags. That is also why I can find you, and only you, no matter where you are. This music, holy fuck. Now that I've answered your question, it's time for you to answer mine. Where were you in the Daybreak Squad? You'll find out soon enough. Amaris smiles. This is an expression Aliana has never seen her make before. Aliana, why do you think I am the moon? In the endless darkness, Amaris takes a seat in a corner of this unviewable realm. It is as though a drop of water has fallen into the still, stagnant, dead water. In the next moment, cool moonlight chases away the darkness and scatters the fog before Amaris' eyes. The light is so gentle that even Amaris, who has been in the dark all this time, does not feel any discomfort viewing it. Congratulations on finding your whole self. Congratulations. Well done, Amaris. I always knew you could do it. Well, I've got to hand it to you now. How does it feel to be Amaris again? You guys... The darkness is fully gone now, and one familiar face after another appears before Amaris. She stares dumbly at them from her seat, unwilling even to blink, as though they might leave if she did. A tear courses down her cheek, but she doesn't notice at all. Amaris. A hand gently pats her shoulder. Amaris shudders, then slowly looks up to see Eola standing beside her, smiling as kindly as always. Eola. Amaris' tears obscure her vision. In the data realm of the base layer, physical obstructions are meaningless. She knows full well that this is just an outcome she is trying to avoid. Amaris! It is Eola's voice that reawakens her. Are you going to leave me now? Eola looks at her and gently pats her head. Amaris, I've always known that you had the strength and bravery that we didn't. You knew the truth and what you had to do from the beginning, didn't you? Heh, don't worry about us. I don't want to be a bad big sister who drags her little sister down at the end. Alena was once the sun that illuminated us. But to us, you are the patient moon. Amaris, this is a duty that only you can perform. Are you ready, Amaris? Don't be scared, we're all by your side. Amaris nods. All the familiar faces close in around her like a loop. Some are kind, some are encouraging, and some are approving. As she bathes in their gazes, Amaris sighs heavily before slowly lifting her head. Tell us, who are you? I am the moon that swallows the sun. Just like how the eclipse is the shadow that swallows all daylight. She is the last sister of Daybreak, the one who was loved by all. These memories and this support have allowed her to be selfish and survive until now. This selfishness nearly made her forget her duty, which was to serve as the fatal flaw for a certain someone. I am Amaris. Your name has been chosen. Daughter of the moon, a gift from the gods. Amaris. Thus, we have decided to give you a little gift of our own. What is it? It is a door, one that you will use to store a little redundant data in your neural cloud space for the future of Daybreak Squad. Are you willing to strive hard for the future of Daybreak Squad? I am. Good. Her end will also be your beginning. The key to this door is yours now, but you must not use it lightly. Lock these memories away for now, for when the time comes. No, that time should never come. The seat below Amaris has already vanished. She is standing now, her head held up high as her tightly shut eyelids begin to open. There is no longer any doubt in her shining eyes. Eola, Laurel, Callisto, one familiar face after another stands behind her. The dog tag system, you say? The thing that destroyed and imprisoned you. Today, I will put an end to all this. The door bound by steel chains that glows with a dangerous light sits quietly before her. Amaris reaches out to it without a second thought. Eola's hand covers hers. Laurel's hand covers hers. Callisto's hand covers hers. One after another, their ephemeral shades overlap with her hand. Amaris does not look back, even though she knows there is nobody behind her. The heavy chains snap one by one, putting up no resistance whatsoever. The door that always rejected Amaris finally begins to open for her. Whoosh. A stream of data she's never seen before suddenly floods into this domain. The phantasmal moon overhead grows brighter. Beneath its light, people and objects that did not originally exist in this place appear before her eyes once again. I see. So it was you. I'm so happy it was you, Amaris. You have 3 minutes to say your last words. You're so cute when you act tough, Aliana. Samantha's smile slowly vanishes as she lowers her eyes. The death of humans on a battlefield is always a very painful thing. The melding of neural clouds is just a forced merging of data, so it shouldn't hurt too much, right? Frankly speaking, I don't know. Tell me, Aliana, will there be an end to war? This is what I should be doing. Although I already knew this, I still couldn't convince myself when the time came. Whether I was blown up by a stray bomb or melted down by the enemy. There is a long silence. Samantha closes her eyes and her body shudders. Aliana reaches out her hand and places it on Samantha's chest. A blue light glows. Ali, no matter who lives in the end, please remember our mission, to end the war and bring back the light of day. That way, it'll be as though we completed our mission. Samantha's face grows paler and paler. Her neural cloud data is forcefully extracted and fused. A massive stream of data quickly takes shape. Samantha's sorrow, fear, pain, and resignation, they all flow into it. These rich feelings stir at Aliana's neural cloud and make her feel like she's split into two dolls. Damn it. I always wanted a proper showdown. Still, there's no chance for that. You took me out so quickly. I didn't think the end would be so boring. Is that all you have to say? What else is there to say? Where's end when the bullets run out? I just didn't expect you to fire the last shot. There will be an end to war. Unfortunately, it's got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with the tens of thousands of people who have died all these years too. Do it. Don't make me suffer. Daybreak will come eventually, for one person or another. Callisto's image wavers and is eventually consumed and shredded by the flood. Aliena's face grows paler. It's sad, but although it's sad, I feel nothing. Am I broken? Why? I don't understand. Why? Aliena. Aliena. Aliena pulls the trigger and blasts the final phantom, Eola, to bits. Eola's cold face becomes Amari's face. This time, one of them is still looking haughtily down on the others, but their positions are reversed now. Like a poison deep in her bones, all that data runs rampant throughout Aliena's body. Her body is torn apart and put back together over and over again, barely managing to hold onto its original shape. She looks at Amaris before her and smiles thinly. You win. After I die, will you narrate my memory fragments like you did theirs? I won't. You don't deserve to be in the same room as them, even as fragments. That's a relief. I hate the feeling of being watched, even if it's by you, Amaris. I can't kill you like you killed them. What a shame. What a shame. You won't be able to take my dog tags. I've already taken back everyone's things. Have you? And you? Aliena, you don't matter anymore. At least, not to me. Your dog tag system is bound to my door. I see. Or rather, they're the same system when they're put together. However, they felt that you were the future of Daybreak Squad. That's why they gave you everything that could improve your capabilities. Lucky me then. And all the things they consider useless, like accumulated emotions or redundant memory data, they gave to me instead. Thanks to that design, they've been keeping me company for 13 years. Amari's voice trails off, as though she's lost interest. The howling night wind bursts into the center of the skyscraper through the broken windows, and it sounds like wailing as it blows through the building's interior. Aliena is lying in the center of the structure, staring dazedly at Amaris, who is standing tall before her. Is this M4 and Reset more brutal and depressing? It seems so. Amaris looks at Aliena, who has collapsed and is powerless to stand back up. She takes a piece of paper from her waist pouch and tosses it at Aliena. The paper spins in the wind as it falls, and it finally lands beside Aliana's head. It is a picture of two people. She still looks badass. Amaris looks Aliana dead in the eyes. Aliana returns her gaze, staring deep into her eyes. It is only then that Aliana realizes something. The weak, useless Amaris that always needed to be cared for by others. At some point, when she was not aware of it, she had sprouted, blossomed, and grown into a towering tree that even she could not budge. Did you know? I used to envy you. And for a moment, just a moment, I wondered if I should become you. And yes, I did dream of becoming someone like you. Aliana doesn't say a word. She can speak, but right now, she chooses not to. But right now, that place, the place that I always admired and longed to reach, the person standing there isn't you anymore. As she looks at Aliana's dull eyes, Amaris wipes her face and turns away. This is a determination she has never shown before. Aliana looks at the empty ceiling. She listens to the endless, hollow echoes of footsteps. Finally, they vanish in the direction of the exit. The night is silent once more. God damn! She's somebody that you used to know, yep. Ah, god damn that writing. Okay, so who we check on first? After that, Aliana or Amaris? Ah, god damn. Sheesh. Man. I've been... Oh, how does Mika keep getting away with this? Yes. Ah. Man. Let me put someone else to repair. God. Okay, let's go. My emotions. Yeah, I'm like, shit, man. Let me just go refill my water real quickly. My drink. I feel for both of them. Same, man. I return. Amaris takes something from Aliana. I don't know if they'll explain more clearly what exactly happened. But from what I understood, it's like she was kind of made to take those things away from her, or to like balance her out, because she had like all the skills and whatever of of like all the fighting power of the other members, while Amaris had like the memories. And Amaris took back all the talents Aliana took from the old squad mates. Ah, okay. That makes total sense. Wait, what does? YouTube chat is always a little delayed, so sometimes when people go like, "Oh, that's right," I'm just like, "Wait, what are you talking about? What exactly?" It doesn't, but this is Girls Frontline. Now the question is, where does SCR comes into the play? I mean, I'm just wondering if she was either there, you know, and her body got like refurbished, or if it's just like how Aliana said that it's just like, you know, another doll of the same model. Just turn out to to be SCR. My wife divorced me and took away my combat power. Okay, let's see how Aliana is doing. A third uninvited guest walks through the night and arrives at this deserted building. Is it over? Before her are the ragged remains in the wake of the gunfight. The acrid smell of gun smoke still has not dissipated after so long. Aliana. Speak of the devil and it will show up. True. SCR's footsteps echo slowly through the quiet building. When she reaches the top floor, she sees a doll lying in the middle of a ruined room. A shaft of moonlight shines in through the broken window, shining on the fallen Aliana. Aliana's hands are covering her face, but even though her expression is invisible, there is an unspoken sadness flowing out from her. I'm free at last, but I can't go back. SCR doesn't know if Aliana noticed her presence. No, there's no way she couldn't have noticed. It's just that, right now, nothing is more important to her. Oh, this music. Why didn't you tell her that, actually, you... SCR ventures an attempt at conversation as she walks up to Aliana. And what would have been the point? Would they have come back to life if I had told her? Still, even if you didn't say it, those reasons are still valid. If you didn't tell anyone else about them, doesn't that mean you're depriving yourself of the right to be forgiven by others? It's all the same in the end. SCR sits down beside Aliana without a word and hugs her knees. She glances at Aliana. The latter is still covering her face with her hands, and her expression can't be seen. With the moon hanging high in the sky, SCR leans back and lies down beside Aliana. She took away everyone else's data. Isn't that a good thing? Now you're yourself again. Yeah. I once said that I was strong even without their data. But nobody believed me. The fact is, Operation Coddle was still a failure even with their strength. A loser has no right to explain all this. You'll make it. Even if you didn't succeed 13 years ago, then you can try again 13 years later. Yeah, how can I die when the Animus is still alive? In the future, I'll keep the daybreak going. Even if I have to do it myself. SCR freezes up and then turns to look at Aliana. So, which of you won? Were you prepared to die at her hands too? Would it have been a reunion of sorts? In the darkness, SCR does not hear an answer. The sporadic pattering of rain filters in from outside the window, making the gloomy night that much colder. Nobody else speaks on this silent night. In the upstream of the Griffin base. The Griffin base, which had been quiet and largely empty for the past few days, now sees many dolls moving back and forth within its corridors. However, the one thing that stays the same is that lively air of the Griffin base in days past is long gone. Everyone's faces are serious and stern. This cold, oppressive air fills every corner of Griffin, and nobody is free of it. And in the eye of this storm, an important conversation is taking place within the upstream. Aliana is standing in the middle of the darkened room, facing the probing gaze of the person before her. There is little time for them to talk, and the commander has much work that needs to be done apart from Aliana. Even so, the commander is still willing to make time for Aliana. So according to Persica, your narrow cloud issues are all resolved? Yes. My performance might drop briefly, but don't worry, I'll be back up to speed soon enough. I have full confidence in you. However, the commander sighs. We're not fighting unconventional warfare anymore. Do you know that we could have been arrested for breaking and entering into a private residence? I'm sorry. Wait, is this? Is this Twilight? Oh, it totally is. I hear the train noises. It's like a Twilight mix. Yeah, the song. I'm sorry. Bail is nothing, but the problem is that our time is very tight. I'm sorry. I'll accept any form of punishment. Then your punishment will be to lead your team, but I'll be giving you tougher assignments. Can you accept that? I don't want my narrow cloud to be modified in any way, though. That is still your prerogative. It's just like we agreed at the beginning. Thank you. That Laplace you mentioned is a very important clue and also our common objective. I don't want there to be any unnecessary misunderstandings between us. I hope you can trust me with all of your heart. Yes, I will be loyal to you. Don't take Dandelions' little pranks to heart. Alright. Then let us fight together, Aliana. I wanted to be some understanding between the sisters, maybe forgiveness, but I guess not everyone gets it. Yeah. I mean, it's just like 13 years of coiled up feelings. And also, as SCR said, like, Aliana didn't seem to tell her much of the situation, of like how things went down. And Amaris only knew that she had the power to stop her. Aliana emerges from the ops room. There is someone waiting for her there. Shall we head out? Shall we head to the range? Let's go. A new day will always dawn. And the sun will rise as always. Goodbye, Amaris. You can't just end that there. And what's going on with Amaris? Did she go back to Cheryl? Inside Amaris' neural cloud domain, the surging stream of data has finally found its fated destination. Are you going to leave me? We've been squatting in your body for 13 years already, you know? Laura. You knew this day will come eventually, right? Samantha. You do get it, Amaris, don't you? Marea. We have to go. Don't be sad, we'll be the witnesses for your past. Olivia. Nicole. Amaris tries to reach for them, but only manages to grab the air.
Clearing redundant data.
The data fragments slip away between her fingers, without leaving so much as a speck behind for her. Amaris. Amaris stares dumbly at the remaining two people. I'll leave this to you, Eola. I'm next. Callisto. Amaris. Eola blocks her path. So I'm the last one again, huh? Do you really have to go? I'm sorry. We've been together for so long. So long that I forgot who I was. So long I thought I was Samo. That's why I have to go. Amaris, we've been taking up space in your body for so long. We've ended up becoming stumbling blocks for you instead. No, you're not. You should move forward, Amaris. Goodbye. A tear courses down Eola's face. She waves to Amaris and then plunges into that endless stream of data. Berlin, City Hall. The bustling City Hall is hosting a lively banquet. High-ranking officials from all over Germany and various local leaders are gathered here. Needless to say, this is an important event, and naturally the security detail for it is of the highest quality. What is Sterling doing here? What's happening? There are 45 details of security guards, with 3 men per detail, and they change posts once every 15 minutes. Every entrance, exit and emergency passage is watched by someone, and there are 5 more details of guards inside the venue proper. The Jack in the Box has been set. I'm ready. Please give the order. What is happening? On top of a skyscraper roughly 2 streets away, Edith puts down the binoculars she is holding. Target at 12 o'clock. Distance 1400 meters. High wind speed. Humidity. Besides her, Amaris is already in a shooting position. She closes one eye and curls a finger on her gun's trigger. Wait. 3. Through her scope, she sees the empty emergency exit at the end of her bullet's computed trajectory.
Dagmar cuts the power to the building from its basement. The banquet hall instantly goes dark. Hey, Joe. The emergency response takes only a few seconds before the backup power supply kicks in, and light illuminates the hall once more. 2. Everyone, please don't panic. Listen to our instructions and evacuate in a calm and orderly fashion. Happy Canada Day! Boom! Brigitte sets up the preposition smoke bomb. The smoke fills the hall and sets off the alarm. Amidst the uncontrollable chaos, the professional bodyguards quickly see to the protection of their assigned VIPs and swiftly move them to safety.
Target on the way.
She pulls her trigger. In the next moment, that human appears in the center of her vision, and in the span of a single breath, her bullet pierces his forehead. The target collapses to the ground amidst the confusion, and the well-dressed people in the vicinity can see the blood-spurting corpse. Yeah, we have screaming sound effects now. The mission is over. The simulation ends. At an observation room in the Ecstasy simulation training base. Oh, she's with the Ecstasy now? Wait, so were they actually looking for Amaris and not Aliana? Ah, yes, of course. Anyone know Chinese? Can't believe this. I can't believe they hadn't fixed this. Perfect. Yes, her name is Suddenly Monrons. I love English. Mika! Who is talking? Chilling. Wait, let me see if the Google Translate camera thing can help me. I'm pretty sure this must be like a random NPC. Small indie company, please understand. Send this to Seiya. Can have Mika event without translation error. I'm pretty sure Seiya must have already seen it. When is Seiya when you need him? To have him scream Mika in chat. Where's Google Translate? I know I have Google Translate. Translate, here it is. Camera. Open camera. Yes. No, not from Russian. From Chinese. Is it simplified or traditional? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Training manager, according to Google. Yeah, person in charge of training. Yeah, it says training manager too. See, Google Lens actually works sometimes. Her results are exceptional. Both her AI and data evaluations and our tactical expert concord that there are no flaws to be found. Very good. Carry on. She will be a capable operator for us, and we need a weapon like her. Yes, ma'am. We'll raise the sim difficulty for her next round and improve her ability to mesh with her subordinates. Right.
Romo looks through the one-way glass at Amaris, who is emerging from her SIM capsule. Amaris looks up, and her clouded eyes seem to be looking her way. From Amaris' perspective, the mirror reflects her face. Still, Romy has the feeling that Amaris is looking straight at her. Right after that thought passes through her head, Amaris looks away and turns to leave the training room. Berlin, in Amaris' dorm. Oh, she got a dorm all to herself. Fancy. Amaris lies on her bed and looks at the ceiling in front of her. This is the first time her head has felt this empty. There are no voices at all. She has never had a lonelier night than this one. She turns and sits up, and a strange, unfamiliar feeling rises up from the depths of her narrow cloud. She knows that this feeling is loneliness. She finally took her meds. Amaris turns on her tablet screen, as if trying to dispel that feeling. She sees a familiar name on a colorful webpage. The hit novel Romance of the Nitrogen Friscan, now serialized. That's a name, I will read it. Amaris can't hold back her laughter as she smiles from the bottom of her heart. The first time since that night. The heroine's fate in the story is currently unclear, and the comments on the story have blown up, with all sorts of analysis, essays, and simple flames being posted willy-nilly. After quickly scanning the text, she stretches her fingers and begins typing out a comment. I'll bet you 10 power banks that the MC is still alive. After posting it, Amaris turns off her computer, satisfied. Just then, her eyes are drawn to the fragments on the table which she spent an entire night piecing together. There is a stain there which refuses to go away, no matter what she does. Amaris takes out a lighter from her drawer. She looks at the person in the center and frowns. The lighter flame is only a tiny distance away from that person's face, and it seems as though the picture is going to be scorched black by the fire. Forget it. She extinguishes the lighter and lies back down on the bed with the photo. All the familiar faces on it have the smiles that she likes best. After tucking the picture into her chest pocket, Amaris closes her eyes. That loneliness hasn't vanished, but it's become another kind of emotion that enfolds her. I'll live a good long life for all your sakes. As always, the gentle moonlight illuminates her way forward. Eclipses and Saros end. You can't just end it there! Mika! Did Cheryl ever know which one is Eola in the end? No! Because Amaris was supposed to come back and tell her, let them cook! They can and they will. Aliana's story ended during day and Amaris' story ended during night, yeah. So now Aliana is with us in Griffin, and Amaris is with the Ecstasy. We still have a good relationship with the Ecstasy, right? When can we destroy Avernus? God, if only. Yes, and
Oh god, I love them. Man, what do I have to do so they make it to Girls Frontline 2? I will wail for them. Alex for now, subject to change, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of scary because I mean it's so it's kind of fitting though that one is like, you know, with how things ended, it's kind of fitting that one is with Griffin, the other is with the Ecstasy. Buy the merch to fan art, something like that. Oh man, you're right. I already buy the merch. I guess I have to keep buying Mika merch. I need to keep funding them. Need to keep funding their projects. Shikikan and Kei are best buds for now. They owe each other. Yeah, like I remember, like Shikikan and Kei, like Commander and Kei, were like in good terms with Kei. We seem to get along with Romy. We love Jay, or Boy. So for now, we seem to be in good terms with the Ecstasy, but considering Girls Frontline 2, I wonder how that will end. But the Ecstasy is under Overstain. Do not remind me of that. Wait, is it? Which Overstain? Yes. The airplane scene in Mirror Stage. Right. I forgot. Yeah, me too. Oh, God. So what? Are they destined to just be on opposite sides? I mean, I get like there's the sun and the moon and whatnot, but like, my man. To suffer? Yes! We are destined to suffer as long as we play Mika games. God, that was so good though. But also, I'm in so much pain. The title is Eclipses. Yeah, Eclipses and Saros. What does Saros mean? Like, I never actually looked that up. Does it mean something? Saros. Why is my wiki in Spanish? Put it in English. The Saros is a period of exactly 223 synodic months. Approximately blah 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 or 18 years. That can be used to predict eclipses of the sun and moon. Oh. One Saros period after an eclipse, the sun, earth, and moon return to approximately the same relative geometry. A near straight line and a nearly identical eclipse will occur, in what is referred to as an eclipse cycle. Oh. Okay, so it's basically kind of like the period of time between eclipses. I mean, like TLDR version. They already named this event Eclipses and Eclipses fancy, yeah. I mean, it's more necessary, it's more like the period of time. So like if there is a solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, then after one Saros, a new moon will take place at the same node of the orbit of the moon. And under these circumstances, another eclipse can occur. Okay. And like all the things had names, like Penumbra, Mare, yeah, Lunar Node. See, here's when Lunar Node. So when they met again, last contact. Outer Lagrange point and inner Lagrange point. Planetary Ring, Annulus, Umbra, and Antumbra. They all had like terms related to eclipses, like lunar and solar phases. Did you miss that node? Which one? I'm pretty sure I did all of them, except from the farming stages. Oh wait, I did miss this one. What? That's why I was like, why does it say 25? Okay, and this was after... This was when they meet. Like before... Okay, Lunar Node, third contact. So this is before they go meet. Whoops! Okay, let's check that out. Whoopsie! So maybe this would explain something. Why I was looking in crates, yeah. I love Cheryl's expressions. Cheryl's expressions are the best. I did that too when I did the event. It's the first time this happens to me. I'm actually very good about not missing notes. But I guess since the next one shows up, even if you do only one, I guess I got bamboozled. Inside the mysterious room. I remember my name now. And I remember yours too. All of you. Although the faces in the 7 chairs in front of her are shrouded in shadows, their excitement fills the entire room. Congratulations. You've always done very well. My name is Amaris. Vixis Eula. You found yourself. A figure steps out of the darkness. A teardrop spills from her eye. I remember now. Back then, I lost contact with a team that was following Aliana. After that, she came over to us. The order she gave was to snipe the person in that room. And then, I saw her. She executed Samantha with her own hands. She executed everyone else. And then, I saw you. I'm sorry. It turns out I was running away from all this for so many years. No, you were very brave. You're the bravest of us all, our most caring sister. Aula reaches out to pat Amari's shoulder lightly, and after her, more figures emerge from the darkness. But all your memories were jumbled up because I was afraid. It's all because I didn't dare face Eliana. It's because the first thing I wanted to do when I saw her was run away. There's nothing wrong with that, Amaris. You've been strong enough. No matter what you do, we will always be by your side. We will always support you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. But I know, I always knew, that you were no longer around. It was my weakness, my selfishness, my cowardice. It made me overlook the truth that I didn't dare to face. That I ought to have ended all this with my own hands. Why do you consider yourself weak? Only you can settle everything, isn't that right? Only you can do this. Yes, I ought to do it. I can do it. I will kill Aliana. And I'll take back everything she took from you. Inside a cold alley, Amaris crosses a stream of dirty water flowing over the road and ducks into the shadows of a building. Oh! Right, Jake went to find her. Good evening, Miss Amaris. Got time to talk? I already know who you are. I can go with you. Well, that's a World War III legend for you. Straight to the point. However, I have a condition. Huh? I intend to deal with Daybreak Squad's traitor. Relax, she's also a doll. I can't answer you right away. Give me some time to confirm. Don't forget to tell your boss to order a SST. Don't forget to tell your boss to order a SST 762 body, the kind with the biggest battery capacity. Oh, that's why she was like not all banged up anymore. On the outskirts of Berlin, in basement 4 of the M07 heavy mechanical factory. This is one of the secret production lines Statesec built in Berlin. The machines that were once sealed away now roar with activity tonight. Amari's body is secured to a workbench. She sees her body reflected in her eyes. After her synthetic skin has been stripped away, all that remains is a metallic shell beneath, as pure and bright as the moon. Do you really not need to shut all this off? Keeping them running will only make the modification more difficult, and the process will be reflected in your neural cloud. Amaris coldly regards the man before her, and a single glance interrupts his lecture. The man no longer speaks. Instead, he focuses on operating the bench before him with the utmost care. Precise mechanical arms slowly descend, their movements so accurate that they don't even tremble as they perform their work. The laser scalpels slowly approach Amaris' skull. In her eyes, she sees that blinding white point of light sink into her brow. The mechanical arms gingerly slice open her body and precisely grasp her core from the midst of the jungle of parts within. Countless overlapping circuits coil around her soul. Her vision dims as this is done. Putting it another way, she is watching herself being carved out of her body. Meanwhile, the other hair lies quietly on the other workbench. Amaris is still thinking. This is what being reborn must feel like. It's over. You can move now. Amaris sits up inside the metal vat and flexes an arm experimentally. She looks back at her other body, or rather, at this member wreck that can only be called a jumble of parts. So that's how she got the new body and the gun. Did you extract all of the core components? They're all in your new body. No functions have been left out. Amaris climbs out of the metal vat. A flash of green light passes through the eyes of her brand new body. And she calls that long abandoned number. A flash of green light passes through the eyes of her brand new body, and she calls that long abandoned number. Oh, this is when she calls her. This is between you and me. You shouldn't have involved others.
What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing. Amaris, I thought you'd have run up by now.
You think too much. Pick a place. We'll settle everything there. I'll take revenge on you for everyone's sake. Samantha, Morea, Olivia, Eola, Nicole, Callisto, Laura, and myself, Amaris.
Very well. I've sent you the location. See you there tomorrow, Amaris.
See you tomorrow, Aliana. Okay, so that's how she got the gun. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything else. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have missed anything else. I think I probably missed it because I did this and then I went to grab like icons and like the things here, the mail. Yeah, we got Uncle and Samo. Those last four should be the 2 farming maps. Let's go. Man. Uncle and Samo best boys, for real, for real. Let's keep throwing things, you know? Since we're here. Since we're already done. I don't need resources, I need Aliana. Doesn't the overall difficulty of the event? I mean, it wasn't hard. It wasn't that hard, I feel. Nice resources, yep, using them all. All the ammo too. I'm probably gonna run out of ammo first. Do I have anyone to enhance? No. What does she avoid me so? Alright, and I can't do anymore. Still no Aliana for me, but she will come eventually. Such! She will be mine eventually. Rip ammo, it's fine, I'll recover. But man, that was an event. And it wasn't too hard, all things considered. I mean, you barely had to fight, from what I remember. Oh yeah, I can't explore with insufficient resources. Can I buy... No! Any luck with Cerberus? Oh yeah, I've been forgetting about that. Let's see if we can get Cerberus. But yeah, so far no luck with Cerberus. Where's Cerberus? Alina. Where's Cerberus? Here's Cerberus. But yeah, man. That was good though. Gotta oath Cerberus if only. Wait, no, we can actually. Right. We can oath ringleaders. I forgot about that.
But yeah, and I'm like, damn, that was a side event. I mean, it's still like, you know, like side event, like lore relevant side event, but still like side story kind of thing. Sheesh. God, but a part of me wants them to get along. She didn't want to kill them all. Man. As you can see, I am very, very lucky with Sang-based capture. No servers yet. You just got MDR? That, I mean, we love MDR, but why? This is your first Cruise Frontline event? Man. I didn't know the scan refresh was a thing. But yeah, if you read the main story, you're in the middle of Mika cooking. Yeah, you got here in at the wow times. If you start reading the main story, the story doesn't really pick up until like around chapter 6, as I say. Early stories, you know, it has the usual gacha thing for most games, where early story is kind of meh. But then, oh my sweet summer child, indeed, you don't know what awaits you. There's a story in Girls from in early chapters. there is an attempt at a story in the early chapters. But then, whew, it just once they start cooking, let me tell you, they won't stop. Finding Waldo, I mean finding IR team. Yeah, the first few chapters are pretty much like, oh yeah, we lost the IR team and they're all very valuable dolls, so go look for them. And also, yeah, they're like Sang-based Fairy. We need to fight them. So yeah, good luck. And then you find them all, and then shit goes wild. Sang-based Fairy, I mean whomst. Woo. Remember when everything was about Griffin versus Sang-based? The good old times, when we didn't have war crimes and psychological trauma and torture and more war crimes. Currently at chapter 10, it's a crawl, but I just think of it as watching its chapter sections weekly. I mean, if you're in chapter 10, you should be on the good stuff already, but it just continues getting better. I mean, some people have mixed opinions about stuff like Fixed Point, but and like yeah, it feels very short in comparison with like other things, but then they just go. Also, if you're chapter 10 already, remember to read the events in between. Yeah. It's not like...
the thing with Girls Frontline is not like chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and like all the events are side stuff. No, they're main story as well. I don't know if you were aware. So like if you check the campaign, it will tell you, like, for example, Cube is 5.5. So like you read it in between 5 and 6. You know? You read 5, then you go read Cube, and then you read 6. Same with like Arctic Warfare, 10.5. So you read for chapter 7, you read Arctic Warfare, and then you go to chapter 8. And then everything just hopes and dreams and happy endings. Yeah. Well, thank you for the sub. And also, I don't know, in case anyone, in case you haven't been told, also, the chapter order is normal, emergency, and then the next chapter. So you do chapter 1 normal, then you do chapter 1 emergency, and then you go to chapter 2. And then same, chapter 2 normal, chapter 2 emergency, and then chapter 3. Night battles are like their own thing. They're like little, some of them, I think some of them might be story relevant on the later ones. I think there is one that might be like sort of adds to the story, but mostly they're just their own thing. Everyone hates night battles, yeah. I haven't gone past chapter 6. Wait, I did chapter 6? Holy shit. Yeah, chapter 7, night battles. Imagine doing night battles. And I said, you check the campaign event here. And then it starts getting kind of crazy, you know, Singularity. Singularity, it's a ride. Oh god, I remember Singularity. And then Continuum Turbulence. So here, for example, in this case, 10.5 and 10.75. So like you read Singularity, you read chapter 10, normal, emergency, then Singularity, then Continuum Turbulence, and then you go to chapter 11. Same here. And I mean, we haven't gotten chapter 14 yet, so after chapter 13, again, normal and emergency, you come and read dual randomness. And then for the other ones, you'll have to look them up because they're not in the game yet. There's... What came after dual randomness? Fixed point? I feel like I'm missing one event. Continuum Turbulence has still the most fun story mechanic? Yeah. With like the bad endings and all that. And Singularity is like the start of the ride. Mirror Stage, that's the one I was missing, yeah. So it's dual randomness, Mirror Stage, Fixed Point, and now Longitudinal Strain. The one that's coming next. And Eclipses and Saros was a main... It's kind of like... I mean, Eclipses and Saros is a side story, but it's still relevant to the main story. So it's like, you know, kind of like side major event question mark. Which one is the one we pick for 16th decision? That's Singularity, yeah. Because I mean, Singularity was the one with choices. Never forget what they took from you. Never. But yeah, if you're enjoying your time so far, if you're in chapter 10... I mean, if you're in chapter 10 already, the story should have started to pick up. And from then on, once you jump into Singularity, it won't stop. It just doesn't stop.
And if you read Eclipses on Saros, it's like, yeah, the quality gets there. The quality does get there. Like, imagine, like, yeah, like, just look at this. It's like, what? It's like 4 stages? And everything else is a story. So yeah, they went basically from like, you know what? Like, you thought you were playing a gacha game? Ha, this is a visual novel. Welcome to the ride. And then you can't get off anymore. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay in Girls Frontline. I stream all the events. And I also play Narrow Cloud, which is like part of the same universe. And I tried the Reverse Collapse demo, and I plan on playing it too when it comes out, which is also part of the same universe. And then Girls Frontline 2 when it comes out eventually someday. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared there's no picking you up. You will enjoy Mika's wild ride. I am helping fund the games, except they're QA. We are the QA. Like here, now. Mika has live QA. You know, when they release the events, and they will fix broken things found by the people. Oh, I don't do theater. I mean, I might do it later, but usually I just ignore theater. Thanks for beta testing. For real. This is my kind of game I love it so far. Let's go! It's fun. It's so weird to me to find people that like Girls Frontline in 2023. Also, if you feel at some point, especially like during the early chapters and like gameplay and whatnot, that the game is dated. This game is 7 years old, so yeah, it is dated. But I don't know how they keep going, but we're here for the ride and for the story. As I said, in events, you will notice how events, major events, slowly start making... like, major events were like chapters before. As in, you know, you had like the stages, and each stage had the story like before and after the stage. And they slowly start to move away from that until the events nowadays are mostly story with like a few stages sprinkled in between. Also, there's 3 difficulties now in game. You want this 45 skin, you gotta help fund Mika games, like I did. One of the grand of gacha games for real. It's kind of surprising as well. It's still alive. It's money laundering, I told you. How else have they been alive for 7 years while barely making like any money when it comes, at least compared to other gacha games? It's money laundering. See all the explanation. That's just a meme, by the way. I'm not trying to like I don't forget the word when you talk bad about something. I'm not trying to slander Mika. It's just a meme that it's money laundering because no one knows how it's still alive. You show magically has money to keep Girls Frontline alive, yeah. For legal reasons, that was a joke, exactly. I do not believe that Mika is actually a money laundering industry. It's just a fun meme of the community. They absorb other gacha games and of service. If they were, it would be the most convenient. yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I can't wait for Longitudinal Strain. I won't be able to stream it probably because I think it will be happen during July and July or August. But I will come back with a summary before the next event drops. A Longitudinal Strain summary, since I won't be able to stream it. I will play it on my own, of course, but I won't be able to stream it. So yeah, I will come back with a summary of that to keep everyone that doesn't play up to date before we jump into the next event. Which is... Wait, after Longitudinal Strain it comes Slow Shock, right? Am I missing or am I missing one? No, no, I'm not missing one. I'm not missing one, right? Oh fuck, Slow Shock. Yeah, it's Slow Shock. Oh fuck! Oh, that's gonna be fun! Oh, that's gonna be such an amazing experience full of love and hope. Wasn't there another event? Eclipses and Saros. The thing is that originally Eclipses and Saros came after Longitudinal Strain. But they gave them to us before. Which is fine, you know, because they happen kind of like at the same time, I think. More or less. But if you don't stream it, how am I going to listen to my favorite audio? I am sorry, I won't be able to. My parents will be around. And since Girls Frontline doesn't make their events available right away, I can't just like come back and read it. Otherwise I would just like come back and replay it and read it all. But I can't! Because they don't make them available right away! Eclipses and Saros is after Fixed Point. You know, that's why I'm pretty sure it's after Fixed Point. The Eclipse and Saros is like a mini event. It's like still relevant to the main story. It just doesn't follow like the main story, you know? Where it's like closely tied to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is after Fixed Point. And like somewhere around or between Longitudinal Strain. So it's fine that we got it before Longitudinal Strain, but originally it came after. Which is why you might think there was an event after Longitudinal Strain. But there isn't. We're going straight to Longitudinal Strain and then a Slow Shock, and then we'll die. I want Reverse Collapse soon, me too! Reverse Collapse soon. The fields on this event were just damn, they were. Oh god, they were. They were. Let me get... I'm gonna get back in here. They were. I'm gonna cover 45 for you guys. Oh, that was intense. Oh, I love when Mika goes wild with the writing, you know, and they make... oh god. How do they write like that? I want what the writers are having. I need it in my veins. Not on cover 45, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't be covering her. Look at her in all her glory. I think I have her as main, so she should talk. Yes.
Like that time she got caught on the login screen. Oh my god, too. True. Poke her tummy? Sure.
別にぼーっとしてないわよ。あなたじゃないんだから。でもこうやって一緒に過ごすようになってからもうこんなにも時間が経ってるんだね。どっちがおバカさんになったのか。
Man, I'm gonna miss her VA. Is this 45 skin or 416 skin? Oh, the thing is that I have them two together, but only the one you have set as like main speaks, so I can't get 416 to speak. But they're two different skins. I got older skins because I am insane about 404. So I got 416 skin. I got 45s. Oh, I forgot that it's live today. I got G11s. And I got 9. I just don't remember where 9 is. She's somewhere down here. There she is. If you heard what the writers had when they write the story, I will be worried for your emotional and mental health. I mean, valid. I couldn't get 45s. I mean, let me tell you, it did not come for free. 9 banished to the logistics mine. That's true. Casual wear dolls are peak aesthetics, so real. Also, I love that 45 shows her tummy. Didn't expect her to be... I love also how her skins always have like both her eyes. I can't wait though, I can't wait. I know some people don't like it, but I can't wait for short hair 45 in Girls Frontline 2. I need her so badly. Oh, the night skins were amazing as well. Oh, I got 40 skin too. I just don't have her in an echelon. Please give Girls Frontline 2 Tombow OMP 45 for real. Oh, when she showed up in the trailer with like... And she had like a fancy new arm. And the short hair. I was like, ah, my heart. What? Short hair 45? You haven't seen her, PCU? You haven't seen the Girls Frontline 2 trailer? Where she shows up? Because if you haven't, I need to show you. I literally screenshotted 45 from the trailer and make it as my desktop wallpaper for a month. Valid. Why I don't remember that bit of crucial info? Why don't you? Okay, I'll show you a trailer. And we don't know. It's something like River or Riva, something like that. You saw it? Well, now we'll see it again because Baguettes hasn't seen it. So now I need to do my duty and show you the trailer. Let me just actually close the game. Goodbye, Girls Frontline. Let me look for the trailer. Just stare at the void for now. Give me 1 second. Girls Frontline 2 trailer. Let me look. What is it? Which one is the trailer? Oh yeah, and Air 15 also shows up and she explodes things because of course she does. Let me see. Is it this one?
I think it's this one. Yeah, it's the one with R15, so it's this one. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Let me just get this in here for you guys. Capture, window capture. Yes, Dad. Do not capture cursor. I'm gonna actually put it here. So you can watch it together. Together. Oh, let me see if they're not in like great quality, but like some of them are. Now we're talking. This trailer is great. My baby. Look who it is. Look who it is! Oh yeah, I love the tactical gear. There's Grossa. Also look there on Wellrod's shoulder, the 404 logo. There she is. There she is!
And it's the alien juice. Oh, and yeah, there's that. Can feel my bones solidifying already. But yeah, that's the Girls Frontline 2. Better than the Girls Frontline anime. That's a low bar. I wonder how they plan to handle MP45 voice since Miniwachi's mommy retired. I mean, they just find someone else that can do like a similar voice. It always happens in the seiyuu industry. It's not that weird, and usually they find people that make a very close work. So yeah, they'll just have to look for a new seiyuu. I don't get people. There were some people that were really thinking like, oh, 45 is not gonna look at her. 45 is not gonna appear anymore because like her seiyuu retired, and I'm like, bro, do you know how many seiyus retired during animes and they just changed them? It's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but not a big deal to the point of just like retiring the character altogether. I mean, the TV anime is cute, yeah. But yeah, look, Tomboy 45. I will every now and then I come and I just look at this part of the trailer. Look at her. I'm so normal for 45. Why retire the moneymaker? We can just write lore reasons for any voice. Exactly. And as I said, usually with seiyus, they just look for someone that can do like a similar enough work. Sometimes you can barely tell the difference. But if not, they couldn't just be like, oh yeah, you know, like new body, new upgrades, whatever. Change her voice. Woo! Bravo. She's hushing or barking. Yeah, bark. She can't silence PCU. Completely normal. I am completely normal over 45. But I mean, they can't just hit us with this and expect us not to go absolutely feral. Ow! Also, Jessie, she has new arm. So yeah, that is Gears Frontline 2 trailer. That's 45 with short hair, PC. I don't know. We all are completely normal for her. Exactly. I don't know how you missed this PCU. It's literally the one thing that I recall from the trailer. That and Air 15 blowing shit up. Only 416 and Julian left? Yes. I'm pretty sure they will bring back 416. Bro, they shoehorned 416 into an Era Cloud. They will bring her to Gears Frontline 2. There's no way they don't. 404 are the moneymakers. G11, I don't know. I mean, I could see it happening, but I could also see them being like, oh no, she retired or whatever. You know, she just wants to play video games, which is valid. I just hope whenever we get 416 in Gears Frontline 2 that they change her name. Please don't let her with the name Kluke. Please. Please. There is one thing I ask, Mika. The only thing I ask.
Change your name for Girls Frontline too, please. She will be called Cluke in Girls Frontline 2. No! Stop that. But yeah, let me return here. I just hope they do not keep her with the name Cluke, because what the fuck were they thinking? But anyway, I'm gonna go rest now and like have some lunch because I need to leave soon to go meet with my tenant and get my condo keys. So yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Eclipses on Saros was amazing. There was another name that they were speculating that could be hers, but I don't remember which one it was. Just a bunch of names that we had. Short hair 45 just meant that the emotional turmoil that this event did. Let's go. Yeah, same. I saw her again and suddenly I'm healed of everything that made me sad today. Relating to anime girls. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Final Fantasy 16s. I'll watch your Girls Frontline bots. Wow, thank you. I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, that. I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe for more Final Fantasy 16. And yeah, thank you for coming. Have a nice rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, etc, blah blah blah. Take care of yourself. I said that already. Bye bye.